If you want to scale to 6 figures a month like your boy Papa E, then ladies and gents, you need to do your homework, your studying of what the top brands are doing so you can gather the bits and pieces from their websites and their ads so that you can implement that onto your own product test and make any product a winner that scales to $1,000 a day or more. So in this video, we're going to review 5 of the top dropshipping brands at this current moment, see what they're doing that's allowing them to scale to these insane numbers so that we can implement that to our own stores and start seeing immediate success today. Now, we're mainly going to look at problem-solving products because let's be honest, if you're selling clothing or home decor, honestly, you can have a lobotomy, half a brain, and still be able to scale those brands to over 6 figures a month because it's all just based on mass testing products. It really doesn't have a lot of marketing involved. So let's get into our first product, which is these barefoot shoes. These are going quite viral right now. As you can see, these ads have been running for over a month. So let's take a look at first the ad strategy and then the website.
This is what happens to your body if you wear grounding barefoot shoes for 4 weeks.
Okay, so very interesting visual. I will admit that's not something I typically see in a lot of ads. And I like the hook because it's not the most salesy thing in the world. You could argue the specificity isn't great because you could argue you could use that hook with any product. Like, this is what happens if you drink from this water bottle for 4 weeks. So it's a little generic, but I do like the curiosity where you're setting up a premise of an idea and you're not going to get the answer unless you watch the entire ad. So I do like that it does create that curiosity loop.
In the first week, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable because your feet will be brought back into its natural position. You have to know that thick-soled shoes have disconnected us from the ground, leading to pain, bunions, inflammation, and more. After 2 weeks, you will already feel an increase in foot strength thanks to the specials.
All right, so very interesting. So obviously they talk about how the problem with other products is that they lead to bunions, inflammation. So it's a problem solution ad that's disguised as this 4-week transformation, which is a really nice concept to try out. It's something I actually really haven't seen before either. But for fitness, usually, there are this 4-week journey. So week 1, I'm noticing major changes. Week 2, week 3, week 4, and then you can see someone's face getting clearer or their muscles getting bigger. So it makes a ton of sense for a fitness product that they did this call to action. Oh my God, that is the longest call to action I've ever seen. I would definitely shorten that up. But I like that they disguise this ad as a typical TikTok.
These shoes do something really unusual, which you've probably never seen before. Did you know that the Earth has a negative charge and our ancestors were always connected to the ground and synced with this charge? Regular shoes with thick soles disconnected us from the ground, leading to health problems like foot pain.
So it looks like they're doing something very similar. So it is essentially the same concept. And the hook, again, you can notice the pattern here of creating curiosity, of teasing you a little bit, but not telling you what exactly they do. So here's the 4-week journey of what it would look like, or here's what these shoes will magically do for you. It sets up that premise. So I will admit, great hooks, great visuals. They call out a very, very big problem. And I like how they explain how other products don't work as well because of X, Y, and Z reasons. So they're setting up why you should buy barefoot shoes instead. So they create the problem with having other products, and that's why you need to get barefoot shoes, which use a certain technology or feature, which solves the problem and does it in a way that you've never tried before. So again, pretty solid ad. Obviously, they only have 100,000 impressions. Usually PPAds is a little bit delayed, so it definitely has more. But let's take a look at the website now. So as we can see in the mobile view, summer sales, 70% off. I like that. So having some urgency that it's tied to summer in terms of images. Second image is not telling me a whole lot. Third image, lifestyle. So I will admit, product images, not the best. They don't really have any guarantee. These don't really tell me much. I would have liked to have seen a benefit graphic or some social proof. You could argue the social proof would be the lifestyle images. And as we scroll on down, pretty good name. I like the offer, $50 off, low in stock. So I have some urgency, good size chart. So they do the basics very well. I'll definitely give them that. Not a huge fan of this drop down. I think that's a really, really dumb move because every additional click usually leads to lower numbers of conversion. So I really would like to have the options already on the page. Same thing here with the size. Yeah, that's going to definitely lower conversion. But on the interesting end here, they do have a good offer that I'm assuming they split tested of buy 2 and then get 3 installs. So they are increasing that perceived value of their offer. They have custom trust badges, which they most likely got from Upwork. Someone probably custom coded this in here. It looks really, really nice. And then of course, comparison. So regular shoes, confined, no pressure, no pain. Very simple, but that definitely gets the job done because you have to convince people why they have to switch from the shoes they've been using their entire life to these new barefoot shoes, which kind of sounds a little hoaxy, a little woo-woo. So why does this work? That's the main objection they have to handle. So conventional shoes are uncomfortable, squeeze the toes, and they weaken your muscles. This leads to pain in the calves. So yes, they're being relatable. They're calling out and identifying the problem that their target audience has. So if I was the target audience and I had these pain points, then I'd be like, yes, you are speaking directly to me. I feel you there. So with the barefoot shoes, you can feel the ground under your feet. Your natural gait will be restored. Your joints and spine will be protected. Now, I like these benefits. However, how does it do that? So getting into the next section, are thin soles built in a copper that reconnects you with the Earth's negative charge called grounding, which is proven to lower inflammation, ease stress, reduce pain. Okay, I will admit that's pretty good. So they have a feature, they have this new bridge, this unique selling point that allows you to get this benefit that you never had before. Now, I will say it feels a little woo-woo. I think you're going to need some social proof, some sort of doctor, some sort of study, something that will ground these claims and give it a little bit more validity, because I could say that about anything, to be honest. So scrolling down, let's see if they help justify that a little bit more. So they ultra thin insoles, feels like you're walking barefoot. Joy being active. Okay, so mentioning use cases, which is good. I'll give them credit. They have a really good headlines, really good copy. It's not bad whatsoever. I do feel like they're lacking in the social proof department. I like the guarantee because, yeah, that will help with the risk reversal. Very smart that they have that, like that. And then some social proof, but it's too tiny to actually read, so that's not great. I would have ideally liked to at least highlight just 3 solid testimonials, have actual reviews you can read, have the before and afters, have some customer images. That would have done better for me than the FAQ. Pretty detailed. I like that. So they're handling objections there. Very smart. And then the review section looks pretty good. Let's actually read 1 or 2 of these. These have become my favorite shoes. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything. I never feel the urge to take them off after working all day. I love these shoes. Most comfortable, fit with my bunions without any pain. So they are handling objections. These are very detailed reviews. So they did a very good job with this customer review section. So kudos to them. They're selling a product that has been sold by quite a lot of dropshippers, but I feel like where they really differentiated was on the ads, where they had really good hooks, great visuals. They had these ads that followed concepts that nobody else tried. So that's how they differentiated in terms of their marketing. With their offer, they had the buy 2 offer, which I'm sure a lot of people took because of the free insoles. And then scrolling down, I will say social proof in terms of the reviews was not bad. Now, are there things they could fix? I definitely think so, but it's pretty well executed. All right, quick timeout. I know you're enjoying today's video, but if you are looking for the fastest way to shortcut the learning curve of dropshipping and scale your dropshipping brand from 0 to 1 grand a day in the next 90 days, especially if you've been doing this for a few weeks, months, or years, and you're still losing money, then you need to have a one-on-one coach. So thankfully, we have a few spots open if you want to work with my team and I one-on-one so that we can help you choose the right products instead of wasting time and money on the wrong products, and also just give you our winning product page templates that have generated over 7 figures in sales and teach you how to create irresistible offers for all the products that you're going to be selling. And finally, we're going to teach you how to create winning ads for any product that you sell so that you know how to make a product into a winner rather than praying that your next test is going to be a winner. We also offer 6 calls a week plus 24/7 messaging with a dedicated one-on-one coach so that you get all the accountability and support you're ever going to need to scale from 0 to 1 grand a day, like our students Matt, Tim, and so many others that have scaled from 0 to 5, 10 grand days. And on top of all that, we do have a guarantee where if you don't hit 1 grand a day in the next 90 days, then we will keep coaching you for free until you do. So if you're interested in getting started, then I would recommend booking a call down below with our team to see if we're the right fit to help you scale. Now, our next brand is one of the OGs in the dropshipping game, one of the vanilla ice creams. They're on the Mount Rushmore dropshipping brands at this point, and that is Fabulove, the #1 dropshipping brand when it comes to relationship couples products. These guys have been killing it. They know exactly how to scale products, and they're testing so many different ones as well. So taking a look at their ad library here, we have this couples engraved bracelet, 180 million impressions. Gyat! That is impressive. That really is. Now, they've been running ads for this product for over a year now. As you can see, this one's been running for a year and a half. So you know the hook, the concept, everything has to be dialed in, and they know the real key to get people to buy these products is the emotions. So let's take a look at this ad right here. All right, so we got the reaction. She's speechless. This is your sign to get this. Okay, so it doesn't feel like an ad, just product demo clips, very short, simple to the point, very lovey-dovey, good high quality shots of the product that makes it look nice and cool. It's not too complicated. There's no voiceover, there's no script. It is just this POV text. And a lot of times when you're selling simple products like this, it works.
Boyfriends and girlfriends are gonna come and go.
Now this other one right here has been running for 4 months and it's basically the exact same one. Now there's 1 or 2 different clips in here, but it's just a variation of a proven concept. Now they added a few extra text, they added a different audio, so it was just a trending TikTok audio. But once you have an ad concept that's working, this is what you're supposed to do. You double down. You can use the same hook, but then let's try a different body clip, or let's have the same body and call to action and try out different hooks. So this is a great example of an ad account you should be studying when you have a winning product, because they are following all the steps that you're supposed to be doing of doubling down on the creatives that are working for you. So what they should be doing is getting more girls with these crazy reactions, more product demo shots so they can have variety and see which one performs the best in terms of their visuals, and then just keeping the scripts very simple. So let me sort by impressions and see what their top performing ads were and see if they have anything else here that's different.
I want it, I got it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop that in case this video gets copyrighted, because your boy's gonna buy his Porsche 911 with his YouTube ad money. But this, again, super simple. They're following the same exact concepts. Now it's a little different because you can see it on the website, but it's just product demo shots, very quick to the point, TikTok audio. So again, this is a nice learning lesson that it doesn't have to be super complicated if you are selling very easy to understand products that are more visual. All right, so let's take a look at the website. Summer sale up to 50% off. So again, having some urgency tied with the offer, very, very smart. Their images, pretty generic, nothing too crazy. I would have liked, again, to see the money back guarantee or an as seen in Vogue, because I feel like they can pull that off considering how many sales they got. Now I like that there's no empty space among the images, because when you're selling jewelry, home decor, it's all about the images. What you should be doing is upscaling your images, making sure they're high quality. A lot of times you might increase the saturation so they pop off a little bit more in the feed and get more clicks, but this is very, very well done. It's a very simple to explain product. So I'd imagine their description is going to be very short, and yes, it is. It is short, simple to the point, because this is what works. So they got great picture reviews. Let's see how detailed these are. This is my first time buying it. So pretty. I'm imagining what they're going to do in their reviews is definitely mention how their boyfriend or girlfriend, they absolutely loved it. They said, "Oh my God, Pookie, I can't believe you did this for me. Just wife me up already. I want to be in a bikini in Santorini with you right now on vacation on our honeymoon. Oh my God, you're so thoughtful. You're the one for me." I haven't felt the loving embrace of a woman in years. At this point, I don't even know if my heart works. I'm pretty sure it's turned to ash. But reviewing back into this product page, very, very well done. I like that they kept it simple with the copy because it's very simple to understand. So the main objections I would imagine people have with this is how good is the quality? And they handle it right here with the stainless steel, guaranteed to last a lifetime. That's a great selling point. And then let's see what else. Handcrafted with care, cherish your bond, personalize your names. So they're not really doing anything fancy with the copywriting, but they have great images. I got to admit, super, super solid. You can easily feel the emotions, the care, because you got people holding hands. It's very cutesy. I absolutely love seeing people in love. Handle the objection of shipping time, money back guarantee, very simple. Got some good trust badges, so that's definitely a pattern I'm noticing. Some more trust badges than usual. And then they have a little sub description reviews here. They definitely got this custom coded because they have the reviews on the same line as their price and the compare price. So nice offer. I love this right here with the color variants. That's very well done. Add to cart. Got the pill and the shadow effect. This is most likely done on Pagefly because I built something very similar to this, and you can have, things aligned on the same line like this, but they do a great job of condensing the space, handling objections, keeping it simple, and realizing you don't have to do anything too extra when you're selling a very simple product like this. Now our next brand is Purely White, and they're selling one of the most saturated, most tabbed products of all time, the teeth whitening kit. I know Snow Teeth Whitening, Josh Snow absolutely blew that product up. So did High Smile, and now High Smile is the #1 brand on TikTok. So I really want to see what Purely White's doing to still make this product work today, because they have over 150 million impressions. So they clearly have some creatives that are standing out and are better than their competition, because obviously there is a ton of competition. So they got a lot of ads with over 10 million impressions. So they are killing it with UGC. So let's take a look at what they're actually doing.
Somebody who's had yellow teeth, I have tried every single whitening product ever. Also, if you're using whitening strips, stop, because it's
All right, so there's a lot going on in this hook that's making it work. I know it seems incredibly simple. It's just a beautiful blonde wifey filming on her phone. But the reality is there's 3 things that I am noticing immediately. 1, she is the target desire of that current audience. They want to have that cocaine, snow white teeth, and she already has that. So she is positioned as an authority figure in the space. She's done all the research. She's done the due diligence. And now she's just going to recommend to you what has worked for her. And clearly it is working. So we already have that established. She's identified the target audience too, which is very smart. So saying, if you have yellow teeth, all right, boom, I'm one of those guys. I mean, I'll listen to her. And then she dismisses one of the most common ways that people try to whiten their teeth, which is the teeth whitening strips, the Crest one specifically. I mean, I'm using those. Is it making any difference whatsoever? All right, fuck you guys. You're just a bunch of haters anyways. But let's watch the rest of this because she did a lot in that hook that was really well.
Also, if you're using whitening strips, stop because it's ruining your enamel. That's why I bought Purely White. You just add the gel, pop it in, turn the light on. That's literally it. Like, the amount of people I've seen using this brand lately is insane. It's sold in Target and Macy's, but it's cheaper on their website, so I'm going to link it in my bio.
All right, so super simple to use. You're going to get results very fast. Also, tons of social proof because a lot of people are doing it right now, so you got a little bit of a bandwagon effect. It's a simple video, but man, did that script work. All right, so let's take a look at one more ad and see what the similarities are.
So a question I get asked all the time, and this is for all you Amazon girls like me. The product I swear by and have been using is Pearly White. If there's anything about my appearance I care so much about, it's my teeth. I always want to make sure my teeth look white. I used to use whitening strips, but they're so bad for you.
All right, so clearly that's the script that's working. They did a slight variation of it, but again, found pretty influencer who's got great teeth already as an authority figure. She's done a lot of research. She really cares about this, so you know she's done the due diligence and that whatever she recommends clearly has a lot of evidence behind it and that is trustworthy. And of course, doing the talking down on the alternative products and why you shouldn't use them because it's bad for you.
So bad. With Pearly White, all you have to do is attach the mouth tray to the LED light, and then you take the gel and put it on the top and bottom part of the tray, and then you let that sit and relax, you know, and you're done. That's all I've been doing. I feel like my teeth have been looking extra white recently, so I love it. If you want to get your own kit, I'm gonna put.
All right, so super simple, very natural, because it feels like they're just talking to one of their besties on a FaceTime call. It's very, very natural. So I love what they did with the UGC. It's not anything complicated. The editing is non-existent. They don't even have captions. They don't have music. It is just a very well done script that handles objections, tells you why this product's better than the competitors, and it has an authority figure that's recommending them. So obviously they found out what works, and they've been running this product for now 2.5 years. So congratulations to them. Now looking at this, a kit sold every 20 seconds. So social proof, Prime Day sale extended. So again, having sale urgency. So we're noticing the patterns here, people. Images are all the same aspect ratio, got a ton of social proof. Do they have any benefit images? No, which is surprising. No guarantee either. So I guess, you know, maybe it's not as important to have that in your product images. I personally like to have it because a lot of times people aren't going to scroll down to even see your guarantee. Sorry. Especially if you have it all the way at the bottom, which most people do. So I like to have it at the top just so I can handle that objection, and that typically works the best for me. But hey, to each his own. Now, teeth whitening kit, very generic name. They got the reviews, price, that's normal. Now, typically this text will be put above the add to cart. I would imagine though they split tested this and they found out that the add to cart percentage is much higher when they have this above the text. So that's very interesting. I like that split test. That's an interesting idea. All right, so let's take a look at the copy. Our teeth whitening kit will visibly increase the whiteness of your teeth within 7 minutes. I like that. So super simple, very easy to use. Loved by thousands. So social proof, dental grade whitening, remove up to 12 years of stains. I love that USP. Very good. Kit sold every 20 seconds. So even more social proof with how they're sold in all these retail stores. So it gives you authority to trust them. Otherwise, these big retailers wouldn't be using them. And then of course, even more trust with the social proof of this gift right here. So they've just gone ham with the social proof. I will give them a lot of credit there. Before and after makes a ton of sense. You have to have before and afters with visual products like this. And then in terms of copy, not a lot. I mean, very, very simple. For a $50 problem-solving product, I would have guessed they would have had more than this, but apparently this is what's working for them. So hey, hats off. Even more social proof though, with leading oral care engineers, we've created an unmatched whitening experience. I mean, I'm amazed that this is working very well for them. I like the comparison. Product comparison makes sense of, yeah, comparing yours versus other teeth whitening kits out there or just other alternative products like the whitening strips. That would have made a lot of sense here. I would have liked to maybe had one more USP type of block here, so like having a headline, 2 to 3 sentences, and then another GIF, but it's very concise and it packs a lot of punch. I mean, the reviews are incredibly detailed as well, nice before and after images, so it's really selling. I mean, the whole way that you sell this product is the before and after. Seeing the actual visual proof is gonna get people to buy, so I give them a lot of credit. Tons of good social proof. They have built a brand so they can kind of get away with having, in my opinion, not the most copy in the world to sell a product like this, but it's very well done. Now, quick pause, because if you're more on a budget but still want to learn my best strategies and tools for scaling at my own dropshipping stores, then I would recommend my Bold Ecom Discord, which for $99 a month will not only give you a step-by-step course that will teach you everything you need to know to go from 0 to 1 grand a day, including how I find winning products, the tools that I use, Jungle Scout, Manea, PPS. Those all cost over $750 a month, but you will get access to them by joining this program, and also get my product page templates, my ad templates that you can copy and paste to test any product and make sales today with. Now, along with all those amazing perks, We do 2 group calls every single week where I'll answer your questions, review your website, review your ads personally, one-on-one, like you have me as your own coach for only $99 a month. Honestly, it is just amazing the amount of value you get. And our other group call is with my coach Antonio, who will do product research live with you so you can see exactly what products we love and what products you should never be testing. And on top of all those amazing things you can see here, we are constantly updating this with new ads that are currently winning so you can get inspiration, new winning products that you can currently test and scale with today, and so many more amazing benefits, all for only $99 a month. So if you're interested, click the link in my description. Now, the final brand we're going to take a look at today is a clear dropshipping brand, which is Slumber Zen. So let's see what they're doing on the ad side.
The fastest way to fix sleep apnea without using strange devices or a CPAP machine. You see this? Yeah, this is me. I'd wake up in the middle of night like... So last week, my wife posted a video of me snoring that went viral on TikTok.
All right, so I can't say I'd recommend this script because it's very hard to replicate. They're doing some AI thing right here, which is creative. I'll give them that. I liked what they did with the hook of, yes, here's how you get benefit without common pain point. That's a very solid text format. So without using strange devices or a CPAP machine. Awesome. So that clearly speaks to the target audience and objections they may have because they don't want to do those alternatives. Another example could be with the skincare niche of here's how you rejuvenate your skin, or here's how you can look 10 years younger without getting expensive Botox, surgeries, fillers, all that stuff. So basically the common alternatives that we really don't want to do because they're either too expensive, they can lead to problems, etc., etc. So basically he starts off with identifying the problem and how it's super embarrassing. Then a doctor who's an authority figure said, hey, here's the reason why this is a bigger problem than you actually think, and here's why it's happening in the first place, which is why you need a product that combats these different problems that are happening to you, which is this product right here. So it's a natural sell. They really spend a lot of times identifying that problem, aggravating it, talking about how bad it can be when you have it, because he even said, yeah, you only have 18 months to live. So he's using fear to sell this product. Now, the main thing I'm going to take away from this, because all their ads actually follow this format, is that first person perspective can be a solid way to sell your product a little bit more naturally if you don't have an influencer that's already talking about their experience. So you can definitely do the 11 labs of, I used to struggle with this, which led to this problem in my life. I was looking for a solution, but then I saw thousands of people were using this, or that my doctor recommended this, having some sort of authority figure or social proof that was using this product that then gave you the confidence to use it for yourself, and it had the key things that were missing in your life that solved the problem. So I like that first person perspective. That's an interesting ad angle that I am definitely going to consider trying as well. Now, looking at the website here, stop snoring the first night. Great headline, got the Trustpilot. I will admit there's a lot going on here. I'd maybe get rid of these bullet point benefits and put that into another image, but the money back guarantee, also solid. All right, so looking at the announcement banner, sale ends tonight. I would have liked to have been a little bit more specific. So either summer sale, 50% off sale, whatever sale they're doing, which in this case is 60% off. Free delivery is also a very weak point. I would have done over 10,000 happy customers, or just saying free returns, I feel like is way more powerful. Then we have free anti-snore neck pillow when you add 2 items to cart. Okay, cool. So that should be already said here in the offer, which yes, it is. So I don't feel like you need an image for all that, if I'm being honest. And then here, okay, so we got some benefits. I feel like that's way too many that people are just going to kind of skim through this. So I would usually keep each image to 3 to 4 benefits. 6 is a lot for a lot of people. And then of course some social proof. That's not bad. This makes sense. This is really, really solid. So I like that they have all these graphics with great benefits. All right, so handling an objection here, no hose, no mask, just sleep. I personally would probably get rid of that if it was me. I would just have the product name, the rated 7.5, I would have under my product title, then have all of my pricing here. Having trouble with snoring, neck pain, or sleep apnea, this FDA approved will eliminate snoring. I personally would get rid of this question, just have this little sub description, 3 to 4 benefits, not 6, because again, people are just going to scroll through this. So keep it short, simple, condensed to the point. So if it was me, silent snoring and fixed sleep apnea, align the neck and eliminate pain, prevent memory. I mean, this isn't my own brand. I'm acting like this person is a student of mine, but that's just personally what I'd like to see. But let's see what they're doing really, really well. So they have tons of copy that sell you on why this product actually works. So the social proof, very, very strong. There's a lot of examples that you could implement on your own website, which is, yes, the highlighted 3 testimonials that have these reviews you can actually read. So that's very well done. They got the Trustpilot section. They got the product comparison, which is very, very good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And let's see what else. So more. Now scrolling on up, we got some more statistics that show that people are very satisfied with the product. So that's social proof, more social proof here. So went very, very hard on the social proof. I mean, they got all these logos, which adds even more social proof. Number 1 anti-snoring device, even more social proof. I like the risk reversal here. That's very smart. Yeah, have your shipping times, how it actually works. That makes sense as well. And then social proof at the top. So you can clearly tell when you're selling health products, people really do care that other people have tried this. That is the number 1 objection typically people are going to have. Have other people try this? Does this actually work, or is this a gimmick? Now, would I have all this social proof for a typical product? Definitely not, but it gives you a lot of ideas of things you can try. But typically for me, in this middle of section, so you have multiple sections in your product page. The above the fold, so that's typically everything from the add to cart above. Then the below the fold is usually all these sections down below. So for the below the fold, I usually am going to have 5 to 6 sections. So 3 of those being description blocks, so where I actually sell the product. Then another 2 to 3 that add social proof, guarantees, any other things I would want to add. So in this one right here, I will admit there's a lot going on. So we have the logos, we have our description block here, which is a lot of text. That is way too much in my opinion. I don't think people are actually going to read that. It should definitely be spaced out into 2 sections instead of just 1. Then they got this vertical ticker, which gives you even more social proof. So I got to give them some credit here. They nailed the social proof element. And then we got real people using the product. That's great. Description block here. It's a lot of copy, if I'm being honest. I feel like they could have gotten rid. I mean, oh my gosh, the amount of offers here. This is a lot that's going on. And for the amount of social proof they nailed on the description, this actual customer review section, very, very half-assed, if I'm being honest. They don't have actual detailed reviews, which, I mean, they clearly have plenty. They could have just grabbed from up here and just put down, which could have done a lot better. God, they have a misspelling. The grammar Nazi me. Ugh, it wants to come out like the wolves inside my chest. But I gotta hold back. This video is almost over. But for now, I like what they're doing. So they have tons of risk reversal, tons of social proof. They have doctors, they have real people, they have different statistics going on. So they did a great job of selling. I just feel like addition by subtraction could have helped. But I definitely have noticed from my own experience as well, when you're selling health products, you have to do a little bit more copywriting. I typically don't have just 3 description blocks. I usually am going to have 4. So the first 2 blocks are going to be talking about different problems that my target audience has. Then the last 2 blocks are mainly the use cases, the social proof, how it works, why it works. Here's why people are now switching to it, etc., etc. So I don't necessarily disagree with them having a longer product description. I think that's totally fine for a product like this. I just feel like this extra stuff at the bottom, the bonuses, yeah, you don't need to have a whole dedicated section. Because for me, it's more important to actually get these customer reviews higher so that people can see that. And same thing with the FAQ. Like, I would say bump these sections down, have your 60-night risk-free trial that's actually spelled the right way, then customer reviews, then your FAQ, and this would have looked a lot better. I would even say this section right here with the Trustpilot is not even that necessary, but hey, this is clearly working for them. They have ads that speak directly to the target audience, and really, when you're thinking of your entire dropshipping brand, it is a funnel down to your creative that identifies your target audience and what problems they have, and speaking directly to them in that ad. Then when it comes to that product page, handling all the objections, which they clearly do because they have so much copy, but I would say they could have done a little better of just condensing it to have a higher percentage of people that actually go through this, get the idea of the product and why they need it, so that they end up buying. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and if you want to see me break down more dropshipping brands every single week so you can see what ads and websites are currently working and helping dropshippers scale today, then comment down below and we'll make this a recurring series on the channel. But in the meantime, if you want to learn exactly how I craft winning ads for any dropshipping product I test, then make sure to take a look at this video next.